I think Jake Paul's a better boxer than KSI. But then again, Jake Paul lost against Tommy Fury because he got outboxed.
So that means
KSI doesn't even know how to box.
Yeah.
So like to think who's going to win, I reckon Tommy Fury by knockout. Really.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Touchline Podcast. It's episode 36. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, click the notification bell, and yeah, as you can see, Anthony's gone for the next 5 weeks, which I think it's good for the podcast. I think it's good the podcast.
I'm already missing the bloke, man.
Yeah, it's a bit quiet without him.
He's off in Lebanon trying to find a new missus, eh? He's going to come back with a new one, as Chris said.
Maybe. No, maybe a boy.
Know that guy.
Maybe a boy.
We were just on the phone with him before we started it. Yeah, he's having a good time.
Nah, he's there for a family function.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself. But yeah, while we're here in Sydney, we still got to do the podcast.
Living depressing life, work and whatever.
Exactly.
The bloke's in Lebanon.
The weather's been shit lately.
Experiencing life over
Second time in Lebanon in a year.
Yeah.
And he's going to Thailand.
He wasn't too keen for that trip.
Nah, he wasn't, because he just recently went
but Bill, me and Sam has been discussing lately. But I think you're gone.
Well, it's my house, so I get the fuck.
A lot of footy happened last week. Controversial games, actually. The Raiders won, the Dragons won. But yeah, we'll start off the podcast as usual with the round 23 recap, following the round 24 tips, as well as the who you got. So Bill's taking over Anthony's role with the phone
jaws,
today.
I've got the jaws on my phone. I'm the new Anthony Bashara. So first game, we had Roosters versus Manly. Roosters defeated Manly 26-16. What are your thoughts on that game, boys?
Roosters, that was a needed win. They find themselves now back into the top 8 race. Not sure if they will get it, because there's other teams that are better than them, but they got Dolphins this week. If they win that, I think they're tied points with the 8. So yeah, it was a needed win. Eagles also needed the win because they're 25 points now. I think a win would have put them in the top 8. So now it's crucial end to the season where every team's just wanting to win, and Roosters somehow just got it that day.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, Sammy summed it up well. Roosters, Tedesco picking up again form. He always ends the season strong. We've seen it last year and the previous year. But Manly showed effort, showed grit. But yeah, at the end they lost. But
I always say, man, no Tommy Turbo, no win for him, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But Cherry Evans had a good game. He didn't
didn't
have a shocker. But yeah, I just came out of I think I predicted Manly to win.
You put Manly.
No, I think we put
we all put Roosters.
Roosters, pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it still surprised me that Roosters
it was 26-4 at one stage, so it was over. But then
they came back to
a good fight for Manly.
Nah, exactly.
Pretty sure they're still in the top 8 race.
Who?
Yeah,
Manly.
Yeah, both of them are. Joey Manu stepped up again. So I think Roosters, if they haven't hit form this year, so who knows? Maybe now they're going to hit form right at the end of the season when they need to. So
just like the Knights.
Yeah, you don't know. So it was a much needed win.
All right, boys. Next game, Warriors defeated Titans 28-18.
28-18. Yeah.
Credit to Titans. They put a good fight.
Yeah.
Against Warriors especially. Titans, like I said, they're always up and down. You don't know what Titans are going to show up. But Warriors again, man, they're just too good at the moment. Sean Johnson, 2 tries.
Yeah, man. He's
giving the Dally M already.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
We had the question on the pod a while back.
I think he deserves it.
See that second try? Was it him? His second try? How good was that?
Was
it Johnston?
With Lesnar.
Yeah, that was so good.
That was a crazy try, man. Because wasn't it Sean Johnson made the line break?
Yeah.
He passed it to Lesnar.
And then he came.
Lesnar is getting tackled.
And he passed it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Even just around the back of the...
Even Dallenborough could get wing of the year.
I think he'll get it.
I reckon he would. I reckon he would.
Who were we saying before early on in the season that probably get wing
the
of
winger?
The year?
There's not really, to be honest.
Wing.
Asako could.
Jermaine Asako. No, I think Dallenborough.
I think Dallin deserves it.
Yeah, he clears Asako.
I think he deserves it.
Titans, it was 18 at one stage. Titans are always in the fight, but at the end of the day, man, Sean Johnson, when you got him in the team, he's gonna
How about the classic Sean Johnson moment?
Yeah.
Mate, when he just stepped the defender and then just went
prime Sean Johnson.
Wow, that's prime.
I think we said
Sean
it a few times, like he's just playing like he's still young.
Yeah, man. But I feel like his game this year, we haven't been seeing that.
The
stepping how he used to play.
Yeah, exactly.
As in, he's in the older stages of his career.
Yeah.
The coach has got the best out of him.
Yeah.
Credit to
it's good, man. And as I said, on form now. Premiership favourites would probably be Panthers, Broncos, then Warriors.
Yeah.
On form, then Knights.
I'm not saying Knights will win it, but I'm saying on form, Knights are like
the fourth best team currently.
Yeah, man. I mean, Warriors, I think they were struggling that first half a bit.
They were.
That wasn't what we're used to seeing Warriors play.
Yeah, until they got the try, Sean Johnson, and they really started playing.
Picking it up. But that Jayden Campbell try.
Yeah, that was good.
He's good. Yeah, he's a good player.
Wow.
It was very good. Jayden Campbell's a good fullback. He's just a bit small, but I reckon maybe just
he's gonna put
gain a bit of muscle, not too much.
Yeah.
But then he'll be a very good player. So Titans season over for now for sure. Warriors, man, can't wait to see
quickly. Parramatta should keep an eye on Jayden Campbell.
Yeah, if
they need a fullback.
If they want to get rid of
I think he's
I think they were linked with him when that Gutherson situation happened. So it'll be interesting what happens with that. But Warriors won.
Next game, boys. Panthers defeated Storms 26-6.
Give them the premiership, man.
Wow.
They're just too good, man.
Wow.
Too good.
26-6 to Melbourne. 28-0 to
Penrith against Sharks.
Then the other week, 44-18 against the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Bro, they've really hit form. Like at the start of the season, it was a bit of a struggle. Like they were winning games, but they
lose games.
Their first loss on the season against Broncos, like that was a terrible way to start their season. But now, like, bro,
no one's stopping them, man.
You can't stop Penrith, man.
They're like the Man City of the NRL. They're gonna just keep on winning the premiership.
And it's not only that. It's not only the first grade. It's like the lower grades too. They're doing exceptionally well. They're performing.
That's what Gus Gould has done to the club.
I think they're first again on the New South Wales Cup.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, second.
Yeah,
I think so.
We're doing all right.
We're doing all right.
Wales Cup, not too bad.
Even Jersey Flag, we're doing good.
Yeah.
So our younger systems are doing good, but in regards to Panthers, man, no one's gonna stop.
No one stops. No one can stop them, man.
Storms were in the fight like the first.
Yeah, they were.
It wasn't the first half. I mean, it wasn't a 2-0. It was 2-0. Then they
it was 2-0. Then
they were in the lead.
Then
Melbourne
2-0. Then Storm scored.
Melbourne scored first.
They had a few chances, but got disallowed.
Yeah, I know. And then they just kicked it in second gear, man. First gear.
Total step
Penrith, they scored 3 tries in the first 15 minutes. Like after Storms had scored, Penrith had that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
They rolled them over.
Out of all the teams, like we've just mentioned, Broncos and Warriors are possibly the closest to Penrith right now. Yeah. But I just don't, even them, I don't see them stopping them.
I know. It's just, like, they haven't lacked anywhere this year. It's not like they haven't fallen off anywhere.
Like
in any
they can
parts
lose
of their
another
game.
2 players, they'll still be good next year.
Yeah.
Like with Broncos, like there's a lot of games where people say, they're not going to win it today. But then they still do. So I think Broncos, man, they're probably them, like the closest that could stop them. They did it in the first round of the season. Yeah. So I think they're the only team that can probably beat them. Warriors will give him the challenge, but Panthers will be too strong. But Panthers, man, I don't know who's gonna.
I think it's
quickly on that in that Penrith game. Did you see the Luai shoulder charge, the high tackle?
Yeah.
What'd you think about that? He got away with it.
He got away. He didn't
get charged
for it.
And
then who got sent off in the Titans game?
For the Waker.
For the Waker got sent off.
Yes.
That and George Burgess.
Yeah.
Like for me, like you can't stop a person from running. Like
was that against Cookstar?
Which one?
Cookstar.
In the Titans Warriors game.
Against.
Nico Costa. There was Randall.
Cookstar. Yeah.
There was 2 in that game.
But honest, look, that one was a shoulder charge. That one was bad. But in regards to the George Burgess one, like I think that was harsh.
Yeah.
Because they said, reckless.
Yeah.
But come on, man. He's running to tackle him.
He was swinging in the tackle. It wasn't like he was like...
He wasn't.
That's just a normal tackle. Like I was shocked when I saw that.
If you're going to give that a penalty now, what tackles can you do now?
No, 100%. It's like you can't even tackle anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You
can't
really
even
can't.
do those tackles, man.
You can't at all. It's like impossible.
It's a joke.
But next game, boys. Cowboys versus Broncos. Broncos defeated Cowboys 30-14.
Guess what I did again?
Don't tell me.
I had Broncos change it last minute to Cowboys.
You didn't go with your gut?
No.
Oh, my God.
Man. I don't know. I just said Cowboys at home, and that's why I changed it because Reynolds was out. Yeah. I think he failed a HIA. Yeah. So I said, why not change it? Because I think Cowboys at home, they're too strong.
But when you use your brain too much,
the Broncos just showed the dominance again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, usually those games are more entertaining. Like it's always close.
Yeah.
Who scored? They scored like in the last 5 minutes, Cowboys. Then Kyle Felt almost scored again.
Yeah.
To make it
put that down.
2 tries. Is that when he tried to pass the last?
The last one.
The last one.
He
He was over the line.
That's it. He was over the line.
When he passed the ball bounced in the
Back.
goal line.
Yeah.
So
Like, that's it.
I
That
don't
was
know
a
what
try.
the heck is doing, bro.
That was a try. Like they could have taken the advantage.
But Broncos, man, they're just what's it called? Proving everyone wrong.
Yeah.
Like when they say, "Oh, can they pass this test?" They
Yeah.
pass
They
it.
do
Can
it,
they
yeah.
pass this? They pass it.
Yeah.
It's just they're dominating the league
How
right now.
about what's his name? Villalmy? That try save he had against
that was
Farnsworth.
good. That was
Oh,
good.
Which one?
That was good.
Villalmy.
Valemi. Yeah.
What, try
I
save?
think you're saying it right. You're saying it right. Yeah.
Villalmy.
Yeah.
It's try
See the
save.
try
tackle.
save against Farnsworth.
probably
Went
did.
over the
I saw
line,
it.
just flipped him
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
That was a
To be honest, I
beautiful
forgot.
try
And
save.
then
Even though-
Farnsworth almost put it down again,
Yeah.
but he held
Yeah.
it. But yeah, it was a good test for the Broncos, and yeah, they passed.
They've
another
got Ills
test.
this week, but they'll
I
get
think
that
easy
easily.
win for them too.
Anyways, next game, Knights defeated Dolphins 30-28 in a close one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
close one.
I was watching that game too.
Knights again, another
Yeah.
win, another 2 points. Dolphins, they're always in it, man. I don't think there's a game they've been hammered or dominated. I think they're always in the game. They always put a fight. But Knights again, just Ponga. I think that's the difference at the
Yeah,
moment.
really. Ponga's having like,
He's
playing
now towards the end.
exceptionally well
Yeah.
every single week.
Like
now.
I used to never rate him. I thought he's overrated, but now I'm so happy to see him playing that way.
Yeah.
Now I
Especially
rate
with the Queensland snub
Yeah.
and the concussions he's had. So like now to see him get a good run of footy, like it's good.
Maybe
to
that
see.
was a wake up call.
Maybe it was.
Queensland,
Maybe it was
being not
actually
selected.
because he's consistent now. Like
Yeah.
the whole season, he's been perfect. So, Ponga, Frizzell's playing good.
Yeah.
Tyson Gamble, Hastings. I think Tyson Gamble's like a Josh Reynolds.
Yeah.
He's not talented a lot, but he puts a lot of heart.
But I
into
feel
the-
like we're talking about Knights and how well they're going, and we'll get into it later. But I feel like that left edge of theirs, where Jermaine Saka scored a hat trick in the first half on the left side edge.
So who's on the left side?
It's not.
It's Dominic.
Best,
No,
Best.
it's
Nah,
Marju.
Dominic-
Best, it's
Marju.
Best.
Greg Marju and Best.
Best, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
on the
side.
left side, yes, that's right. I feel like that's their weak area.
Maybe
Because
that's the weak side.
three tries in the
That's
first half for
not
Jermaine
good.
Saka.
Yeah.
Even he had an amazing.
He's
game.
good, man.
He's
He's
Yeah,
good this
amazing
He's
season.
been
game.
good throughout the whole season. Newcastle Knights have offensively, because I know you mentioned about that left side how it's
Yeah.
weak, but offensively, Bradman, Best, Dane Gagai, like they've been very
They've
very
been playing good.
They've been playing good. I think Gagai's been probably one of the best centers, one of the best centers in the game this year.
Yeah.
I think underrated. People are overseeing how good he has been. So, Dolphins. I think we all called it at the start.
Yeah,
it's gonna all fade away.
got no
We
depth,
said that.
man.
Everyone said
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Yeah.
saying we all said that. But yeah,
It shocked a lot of people when they were playing good.
No one thought they'd be.
Yeah.
That game against Broncos, I think round 4, they were both undefeated.
Yeah.
And they almost won that game. So like, it was like a fairy tale start, but
No.
now it's just.
Good on them. They had a nice run.
But it's
Yeah.
good.
Now
Why
it's-
it was actually good, but when they were like winning games and that, like consecutive.
You know why? Because it was shocking for all
Shocking
us
to
fans.
see them do that well.
Like, wow, like Dolphins, a new team coming
Yeah,
to this
that's
league and shocking everyone.
Yeah.
Like we didn't expect
Everything
it.
comes to an end.
I mean, watch Wayne
Well, it's
Bennett
not the
next
end.
year.
I think
Next
they'll
year,
get better again.
Watch Jake Averillo in that team.
They got
man.
the
get better.
I'm
Farnworth,
scared about that kid in that
Farnworth,
team.
Averillo. But apparently he might be
Farnworth,
playing
yeah.
fullback.
Who?
Averillo.
Averillo.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hammer
you
goes
put
center.
Averillo anywhere, he'll play.
Yeah.
He's proved
that
it.
just, if Wayne Bennett's putting Averillo fullback, like he sees something in the fullback.
Bennett, the
and he's,
greatest coach.
he's putting Hammer in center.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It'll be interesting next year. I think
Knights will get top 8.
Knights will.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that soon.
Next game, Sharks defeated Rabbitohs 26-16.
That's an upset.
I told
Yeah.
Samuel what's not. I tipped Rabbitohs, but I said watch Sharks win
They were coming for redemption.
because they needed a win.
Yeah.
They were like struggling.
26-16.
Yeah, that was an upset.
Yeah.
Everyone
Even
was-
Latrell Mitchell, what Gus said that he doesn't turn up in big games. I think he had a. Well,
had a
I didn't
try-
watch it, but what I'm hearing, people he had a decent.
Yeah, he
game.
had a good game.
Yeah.
He saved the try. He gained a lot of meters.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it was his best game, but
still-
it wasn't his worst game.
Yeah, so I agree.
He still played good, but
I think Latrell does turn up in big games.
does.
I think he does.
I don't know what Gus said. Like,
He's proved it many
in a way,
times.
look, for me, like we're Bulldogs fans, but I think Gus should just focus on our team.
Yeah.
Because how many times when we play bad, he's saying all these players played good.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
a way, like I'm
Yeah.
saying, you can't just say that.
Isn't that what Taylor said?
Yeah,
How many
something like that.
times has Latrell turned up in Origin for us?
Oh, like he's
he single-handed
the difference.
and destroyed Queensland.
I don't know what
back
He's
in
the difference.
2021 or 20.
Had he been there in our Origin
Would've
series
won.
this year,
Yeah,
like,
would've won.
it would have
Different
been a
story.
different. I want to say win, but it
But
would have been
different story.
a big
Yeah,
difference.
but
Bro, Queensland shit themselves when they see Latrell
Yeah,
because they
man.
know how good he is in Origin.
for Gus to say that, man, I think
he's on something, man.
bro, he's
Yeah.
won 2 premierships.
I'm telling you, Gus is on something because even us fans see through his shit.
We us Dogs fans especially.
But I don't know, man. But like,
Latrell, bro, he's a good player. He steps up in big games. I think he sometimes doesn't shine in the smaller games.
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
what I'd
exactly.
say.
And that's their Sharks' first win against a big team for a while.
And look, they put 26 points on them up until like the 60th minute, and then Rabbitohs started to catch. That's the issue with Sharks.
What?
They can gain a lot of points, but they can also leak a lot of points. Because it was like, I think it was like 15 minutes to go.
And
they were leading
points. They were making a comeback.
They got a disallowed try, didn't they?
Rabbitohs are a late team. Like if you, for example, the Bulldogs,
Dragons
well,
too.
the Raiders, they came back out of nowhere. The Dragons won. They scored 3 tries in 3 minutes. But I just think it's too late for Rabbitohs to hit form with like only 3 games to go before the finals.
I think Sharks. I still
even Sharks are more convinced.
Me too.
I think you can cancel. Look, I was saying that Rabbitohs, if they hit form, they can probably be close to the premiership. But now I think get rid of Rabbitohs, get rid of Sharks.
Quickly, before we moved on to the next game, I think Sharks, Rabbitohs and Eels won't make finals.
No.
I think other teams will be strong. Cowboys will make it, I think.
But also one thing I want to mention, there's a lot of forward passes and things happening in this round where where NRL even admitted to
that's
being
not good.
wrong.
That's not a good sign for the
look, in
refs.
that game, there was a forward pass from Talakai. They didn't call it. It led to a try. I'm surprised that they didn't even go to the judiciary about that because they went for the Gutherson one and they went.
Did they score from that?
They scored from that.
See, I don't understand. The NRL makes so many changes every single year, but for some reason they don't change the decision of a video ref to change the forward pass.
Like it's so easy. Like what are the touch judges doing? Like what are they seeing?
Exactly.
You're looking at a player like from the line, like as if you can't see a forward.
Everyone
pass.
sees the forward. Why can't they see it?
I know.
And we see it on an angle.
Yeah.
So they're lined up with it. So for me, like I think the NRL should really invest in trying to let the bunker interfere with the forward passes.
Yeah.
Because you do everything. The bunker can intervene in anything, but not the forward pass.
Yeah, like even like as you mentioned earlier about talking about the bunker and whatever, but the Burgess.
The reckless tackle.
We talked about it earlier, but like that should not have been anything. Man. That should have just been a tackle.
The bunkers had a stinker this year.
More than this year.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyways, next game, Parramatta defeated the Dragons 26-20.
Bro, Dragons were close.
Yeah,
Very
I mean, if
close.
I was a Para fan, don't take this as a
4
win.
tries for how do you say
Ravioli. Yeah, I mean, he had an amazing game.
He's a good player, man.
Yeah, he's good.
That was D-Bag's first game back.
Yeah.
D-Bags,
He done a good tackle on Ravalala, actually, the first half. But, yeah, it was... To be premiership contenders, you can't be playing like that.
Yeah, especially against Dragons.
And conceding 26 points against Dragons.
What are they coming now? Are they 11th?
They're 9th.
They're 9th.
Now. So they're right behind.
Big win, but they got that win.
Big games. They got Broncos. They got Panthers. They got...
No, they got Broncos, Roosters, Penrith.
Yeah, so they got the top 8 teams coming up. So
and then they got the bye, I think.
Yeah, bye. So that bye might come in handy come at the end of the season. But yeah, Dragons, they were leading 22-10 at one stage. And then, the Eels got class. So that's what's going to happen.
Speaking of Ravalala. I'm saying Ravalala. Anyways, he scored, not only did he score 4 tries, he also had a nice try-saving tackle.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I can't remember all these try-saving tackles.
I've written it down as I was watching, but it was against Sean Russell in the corner.
Oh, yes, and he lost it. I remember that.
And Sean Russell, but almost his hand. Like,
What a try-saving tackle, man.
That was good,
He had an amazing game.
I remember it.
Yeah, but...
he's a good player, but Dragons, the season's done. It's about to just show passion and that.
None of the big teams have tried to get Ravalala.
Honestly,
he can be a good player for anyone.
He shocked me the way he was playing, man. But
he's
as
like
I
a
said,
Sevo type.
Yeah, he reminds you a lot.
He's been better than Sevo's been poor this year, I think so.
Yeah, he has been.
I don't watch their games, but normally he scores a lot of tries, but I haven't seen him at all this year.
I think he's up there in try scoring list.
Is he?
I think so,
Why is he? What if he's having such a quiet season?
How about that controversial Gutherson strip?
Oh,
which
yeah.
they did
Yeah,
say
that-
they were wrong about.
so
that was a
dumb,
strip,
bro.
man.
That was a
That's a
strip and a
penalty
half.
try.
As if they
He
can't stay
stripped-
on field.
That's a
He
penalty
stripped
try.
it completely.
Yeah, like
And they
the
would've
ball,
scored.
like he was doing this with the ball.
And they played on and he scored.
Yeah, yeah,
Amon
yeah.
scored and then they just went back at it. It's
Joey must have
Joey
been
would've
firing.
angry,
Fuming, man.
Joey
Yeah,
would've
man.
been
Like,
fuming.
like as if you can't see that. Like it's in plain sight. There wasn't like defenders around
Yeah,
him,
it was
like
one-on-one,
covering
I
the
think.
tackle.
Yeah.
Like you see his hand.
But
Like,
this
There's no
week was-
consistency.
This
man.
week's
week was
bad.
terrible.
The
Yeah.
decisions.
I don't know. But anyways, next game, Raiders defeated the Tigers.
I think that's the last game.
22-18. That was the last game.
Bro, last minute drama at the end.
Yeah, man.
I was watching it live because I was a bit delayed.
Yeah.
So I said, let me forward it a bit. And then I saw they had another chance. One of their players stripped the ball off. Was it Hudson Young? He stripped the ball off someone. And I said, shit, they might come back. And then Luke Brooks on the last second did a long kick to David Norfoluma.
Yeah.
And then the bounce was awkward. And
Bro,
then
wasn't
just
it-
everywhere.
Wasn't it
David Lufa,
wasn't it Coruscant that kicked it?
Yeah, Coruscant.
No, there was two
What,
kicks.
the last kick of the game?
No, there was
Coruscant,
Coruscant,
yeah.
and before that, before
Luke
the
Brooks.
game, they got a penalty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was Luke Brooks and Norfoluma, and then I was
You know
just
what?
saying,
The
no
Tigers
way.
kicking game in that game was on point.
Yeah, it was.
Coruscant's playing good, man.
Because Coruscant put a grubber for Luke Brooks.
Yeah, that was a good
almost
try.
scored.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
try-
No, that
No, he
was
scored.
disallowed.
Who scored one?
He scored.
He was offside.
Oh,
Luke
yeah,
Brooks.
he was.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
he did
even
score.
the Bulla try, the almost try with
yeah.
the double movement,
Yeah,
that was off the kick off Luke
Yeah,
Brooks.
yeah, it
and then
was.
that last minute drama where they could have won the game.
It was a good game.
Like, they had a good
I only
kicking game,
watched
man.
like the last 20 minutes.
And
But
even their attack wasn't too bad in that
yeah,
first
they
half.
always, I
Tigers.
think they have a decent attack, but it's
Yeah.
just they can't really. There's no end product to it.
Yeah, honestly, man. But I
Raiders?
don't know about Raiders, man. If they
Nah, it's not looking
I
good
mean,
for them.
Same thing as Parra this week. Like you can't be having close games with teams like that, like Dragons or Tigers.
There was a
think
period
what's
in their career season where I said they're the real deal.
Yeah.
Because they were playing, they only lost the one when it
maybe.
was said 7 in a row, 6 in a row. They only lost 1 in 10 games, like what Warriors are on now. But yeah, they could even get out of the top 8.
Yeah.
And maybe Eels or Sharks make it. Raiders, now they don't deserve to be in
That's
the
what
top
I'm
8.
saying. I think as the week's gone, you can sort of cancel teams out. Like I think like the only teams that could win it, Broncos, as I've
I
said,
still
Broncos,
don't
Panthers,
know.
Warriors.
I still don't know, man.
And
Well-
I feel Melbourne are up there because Melbourne, you just
No, I think Melbourne's out.
you think so?
I think Melbourne's out of the contention.
So it's just Penrith, to be honest.
I don't know, but like other than Melbourne,
Unless someone shot.
I feel it's anyone's like Knights. Look how like they're coming out of nowhere.
This is like a 2014 year, that
Yeah.
ladder close. Like I feel someone could just sneak in there.
Like,
Like Bulldogs came 7th and we're like
I
4
think
points
Knights will
off
make
the
it for
4.
sure.
So
yeah, we'll talk
yeah.
about Knights, but that was it for the round 23
And
tips.
Doggies beat the boy. So
And
which is good.
yeah, Doggies just beat the boy in the Golden
points.
Point thriller.
Yeah.
All right, boys, that was a wrap up for round 23. Now we're moving on to round 24 tips.
Yeah.
All right, first game of the round, we got Manly versus Panthers. How do you think that goes?
Penrith. All
Yeah,
day. You
Penrith.
can't
All
really
day,
say
any day.
much.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
it.
tip against them.
Just on form. Just
Yeah.
been on the form
Hopefully
for the past.
Dogs be like that one day.
Yeah,
We just, they're
You
going
can't
to
tip
win.
them.
Not anytime soon, mate. But no, 2024. Anyways, we're all going Penrith. So next game, we got Titans versus the Sharks.
Where's that at?
PointsBet Stadium.
Oh, Sharks.
I think it'll be very close, to be honest.
I think it'll be high scoring. Maybe Titans cause an
I think
upset.
Titans could cause it.
That's
Nah.
crazy how we're saying Titans might win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
A
'cause
couple of weeks ago, we would have said Sharks any
Sharks,
day.
yeah.
It could be like a 1-point win for Sharks.
Look, I'm saying Sharks, but I won't be surprised if Titans
Yeah.
Yeah.
cause an upset because I think Tino's back.
Yeah.
Fafita's on form.
Mark my
So,
words.
I
Yeah.
was going to say Sharks.
I'll say by 1 point, Sharks.
A close game, yeah.
1 point.
Yeah. I'm going to say Sharks.
Sharks, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's an upset.
All right, next game, we got Broncos versus Parramatta Eels.
Broncos.
Broncos, man. Too
Broncos.
strong. Reynolds back.
Especially in Brisbane.
Yeah, Brisbane.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no, it's
Suncorp?
not. It's Suncorp.
Nah, the Gabba.
Because the World Cups are playing
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But still, no chance Eels will win.
Yeah.
But then again, you never know.
You never know.
Eels
No,
are
Miss Anthony.
Eels, so they might step up. So,
Eels are Eels, yeah,
but
yeah.
man, Broncos.
No, Broncos all
You
day,
can't
any
tip
day.
against
That's
They're
it.
passing every test, man.
Reece
They're-
Walsh, Pat Carrigan. We forgot to mention Pat
Yeah.
Carrigan got his second try last round.
Samuel's
I
going
was
to
gonna
put in
that on my
bold.
prediction.
I was going to put him as anytime try
I
scorer
knew
too.
he's going to score, bro. I had a feeling.
That's it. Like, he's going to keep scoring every single week. But anyways, yeah, they got a strong enough team to smash Para.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
hopefully
reckon
40
it will
0.
be a big
Yeah,
score.
yeah, hopefully, man.
Hopefully.
Only hope. Anyways, next game we got Rabbitohs versus the Dragons in where? Barlow Park, Cairns.
These ones always good, but I think Rabbitohs always do good in the country.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do. Latrell Mitchell.
They always step up. You remember
Yeah.
that day
It was a big win. I think.
no,
I
that
think it was
wasn't-
against
that
Dragons, wasn't it? Yeah, but now Rabbitohs.
Yeah,
No,
Rabbitohs.
I reckon Rabbits take the victory. I'm going to say 13 plus even.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Anyways, next game, Tigers versus the Warriors.
Where?
Oh, Warriors, yeah, for sure.
As if you gave that a thought.
Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors. Where's that? Is that in Hamilton? Is that in?
Sometimes
Is
I
that
like
in
to
New
see the
Zealand?
stadium.
Yeah, maybe New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, they're gonna thrash them.
I think it'll be a good win.
You never know.
comfortable
You never know. Hopefully, Tigers. Always have a soft spot for Tigers.
Yeah,
You like
Yeah.
that.
Anyways, next game we got Roosters versus the Dolphins at Allianz Stadium.
I'll go Roosters. They haven't played at Allianz for a while.
Nah, I'm saying Dolphins.
You're saying Dolphins?
I'm gonna say
I'll say
Dolphins.
Roosters.
Roosters got lucky.
Yeah, fair enough.
They haven't been on
enough.
form. They've been shaky and consistent. I mean, Dolphins haven't been on winning form.
Yeah, so they
But
need
we
to
still
win.
see signs. Watch Asako. Watch him.
Osaka's good, man. I like
Katoa
watching
too.
him.
I'm going to go Roosters.
I'll go Roosters.
I'm going Dolphins.
Tedesco's on form, always at the end of the
Yeah.
season.
Anyways, next game, Storms versus the Raiders. This is going to be a nice one at Amy
Nah,
Park.
Melbourne win. They
You
lost
reckon?
last week. They always bounce back after
Raiders-
defeat.
Especially Amy Park.
Raiders
Yeah.
Raiders have a
good
brilliant
record there.
at Amy Park.
I think it's about to change today.
I think Storm.
You know what? Nah, you know what? No. Storms. will win. Bro, you can't beat him at Amy. And final game of the round, Knights versus the Bulldogs down at McDonald's Jones Stadium in Newcastle.
Dogs.
I
think we'll get our revenge.
You know what? I never. When do I ever tip dogs? I don't think I ever tipped. I've
been a while.
probably tipped them a
Pretty
handful of
rare.
times this
Yeah.
season.
4 times, yeah.
A handful of time, I'm saying. Handful.
Oh, handful.
I reckon dogs take it.
I think we'll get our
think
revenge.
so.
Considering all things, as in 66-0, fans booing
And
them off the
kick-outs
field.
back.
Look, I don't think
kick
we'll
out.
win 66-0.
No,
Because
maybe
look
not.
at Tigers.
Yeah.
They smashed them 66-18 Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then Cowboys did exactly the same thing,
So
but
who
more.
knows?
So who knows? We could smash them. We'll be up for it to get our revenge.
I'd
but
imagine.
Imagine 60.
What's it? Cowboys did it.
Why
against
can't we?
Tigers.
Why can't we?
do
And
it?
it's only Knights.
Yeah.
Who knows?
In their
Yeah.
home too, like how they beat
They'll,
us at
they'll
our
make
home.
better.
Kick-out was brilliant against Dolphins.
Yeah.
What's it called? Sexton was good. So I think those two will be important if we do get the win. But
Yeah, no,
I think
hopefully.
I'm feeling confident we can
Oh,
get
we'll
the
do
win.
the who you got. We
Oh,
forgot
yeah, that's
that.
right.
Yeah, we're gonna do who you got. So this week's who you got is Roosters versus the Dolphins. Sam, you want to run
You
through
got
the
the points,
results
yeah?
from
Yeah, so
last week?
I've added up the total points. So Anthony got 0 points last week, so he had a shocker.
Sorry, Anthony.
I got 3 points, so I'm on 16 points now.
Yeah.
Chabot got 3 points, he's also on 16 points, and Bill got 1 point.
Well, what did I get 1 point for?
Just the prediction.
You tipped the
Oh, just the
what's the
Just the team,
the
yeah,
Broncos.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
you
think
could have
that's the
got Carrigan. But
You're lucky.
You're lucky.
You could have got him too.
We based man of the match on fantasy because
Yeah.
it's very hard to see who got the man of the
everyone
match.
has their own man of the
Carrigan
match.
fell short by 2, and I was worried. He was at the start before this. They updated late at night.
Yeah.
He was in front. So I said, "Oh, Bill's gonna get an extra 5 points." So luckily, he didn't end up getting it.
See, that's
So
why
what's the
you
score?
always go
What's the
with your
total?
gut.
What's the score?
It's,
Yeah, I know.
13-16, 26-16.
Coming back to Bill.
10 points. So
Nah,
not
nah,
bad.
nah,
Not
you
bad.
can't come back to me.
Anthony went 32-6 Roosters. I went 36-18 Roosters. Bill, what did you go?
Let me pull it up. I know I said Dolphins.
Shabo, who did you go?
I went 26-22 Roosters.
26-22 Roosters.
I said 22-14 Roosters.
You just tipped Dolphins.
Sorry, no, that was a mistake. That's Dolphins.
Dolphins. Okay. Anthony went anytime try scorer Daniel Tupou. I went Daniel Tupou as well.
For what?
Anytime.
Anytime. Yep. No, I went. Go Bill.
I said Osaka.
Yeah, Jermaine.
Put me Tedesco.
Huh?
Put me Tedesco anytime.
Tedesco.
Yeah.
Okay. Tedesco. Anthony went first try scorer Tedesco. I went Brandon Smith first try scorer.
I said Daniel Tupou.
And yeah, me too. Tupou.
Okay, Daniel Tupou. I don't know. I have a feeling.
I was gonna go Sawali first try scorer.
You could, because what? Because he scored
Should
the
I
first
wait?
time
That
last
player's turned into a ghost.
time. Yeah, I know.
No one talks
No, I'll
about
go
it
Daniel
anymore.
The bloke has cobwebs on him.
Anthony went man of the match Brandon Smith. I went man of the match James Tedesco.
Same here. Put me man of the match
Who did you go
Tedesco.
with?
I said Katoa.
Well, Katoa.
Yeah.
Who's Katoa?
The
From Dolphins.
Oh, the at least the
Yeah.
half 5'8".
Yeah.
Shaba, who did you go man of the match?
Tedesco.
Tedesco. Anthony's bold prediction: Hargreaves Simbin.
He loves his sin bin and send off.
I swear you said that before Hargreaves.
Yeah, he
Simbin.
did again after the Spencer Lemieux.
Yeah.
I went Tedesco 2 tries, 3 try assists.
Bro, I was gonna go that exactly.
I said Katoa to score a double.
Okay, yeah. Katoa to score double. Chabot.
I said Teddy 2 tries, 2 try assist.
Ooh. That might work a bit more because 3 tries is a stretch.
I was going to get to a hat trick, but no.
2 tries, 2 assists. Yeah, so that's a wrap up for who you got. Again, we'll keep you guys updated for the score next week. So Bill's leading by 10, so I think one of us.
Quickly, I was going to go Butcher 2 tries, but he doesn't score a lot lately.
You wouldn't be surprised.
That's a bold prediction, maybe.
I know, and 2 for hat trick.
When did Carrigan?
Yeah, I know.
Had a double.
What's small one I pulled get wrong and the other
Go
one
with the
get
gut
right.
shot, Bill.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways, moving on. Fair bit to talk about, boys. Jayden Sullivan has reportedly signed with the Tigers on a 4-year deal worth $550K per season.
How long, bro?
400
for 4 years.
4-year deal.
That's a pretty good
Wow,
deal.
that's
for
a
him.
pretty good deal for
I
him.
reckon it will be a good fit for him, I reckon.
Wow. That's $3 million.
Yeah, because there was a rumor once he was coming to the Bulldogs. Then there was a rumor saying he's signed with the Dragons, staying, and now apparently he's now set to sign with the Tigers. So I think it's a good deal for him. He'd probably get straight into the team, replacing Luke Brooks. But yeah, I think it won't work out until the team starts winning games.
But again, he won't start. Because Aiden Caesar's the Aiden Caesar is the number 7 and number 6 Wakeham.
Utility.
So utility, he plays the utility position.
But yeah, for whenever a team gets younger players into a losing team, it's just never works out. Like, I'm not saying he's not going to do the best, but I think you just got to give him time and the Tigers time to really start winning games more consistently.
Now, 100%. I reckon he's a good player, but could he change the Tigers side? I mean, we got Caesar. They got Caesar.
No.
Yeah, he won't change it, but he's got talent, the kid.
Like Sammy said, if Tigers need to be a top 8 team or top 4 team for him to see the best of Jayden Sullivan.
Yeah.
It's a good signing. He's got a bright future, but it's...
Reckon he's worth $550K a season?
So he's earning what's that times 4? That's
Around
like 2 million
something.
something.
2 point something for.
I think is that a bit too much?
Maybe they've overpaid.
I think to be honest,
if it's true.
I think it's overpaid. But yeah, as I said, when you got a young player going into a losing system, I don't think it's going to work out for him. If he was going Panthers, I think he'd be a very good player.
Exactly.
Like Dane Laurie's going Panthers. He'll be a fantastic player. So it's all about the systems and having the right systems for a player to shine. And so you might get once in a blue moon a player, even if it's bad, does good. Like, for example, Averillo.
Yeah.
We were bad, but he stepped up.
So maybe he's one of them.
So
maybe he's one of them.
I'm saying maybe he could be one of them. So, but yeah, I think it's a good signing, but I think they have overpaid a bit.
Maybe they have just...
Maybe
Maybe a lot, actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
Considering all things. But anyways, next topic, boys. Ryan Papenhuyzen, after 384 days out of playing footy, he's back.
Pap's back.
Pap is back.
The hairs, the mullet's back.
The mullet's back. Goldilocks is back.
I miss watching Papenhuyzen, man.
Honestly, man.
He's
he was
such
playing
a
in
good
the
player.
Queensland Cup over the weekend with, what was the team called? One of the Falcons.
Falcons.
Around here.
The
Falcons. Yeah, man. But you know what? He played 40 minutes of footy. He kicked 2 out of 3 conversions. He had a try assist. And he was defending well, man.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was never injured.
Yeah, it's good to see Papenhuyzen back. Like, on his day, he's probably the best fullback in the game.
I think he is the best fullback.
Right now, next season, he'll come back, hopefully hit form, and then Blues are looking for a new, potentially a new fullback. We don't know about that yet, but he'll be knocking on the door.
I think he's one injury away from retiring.
He could be.
Very
well be. We
More
always
than
talk
Turbo,
about
because
this.
Turbo is just what was his problem?
Hamstring again.
Hamstring.
No, sorry, something about
Papenhuyzen.
Papenhuyzen.
Yeah.
His knee.
His knee. It wasn't a concussion.
Knee concussion.
So I think one more. I feel bad, but it could be his time up.
Ponga's one more away.
Yep.
Trebojevic. I'm surprised he's still going another rehab.
Yeah.
All these big stars, like, it's unfortunate that they're just copying so many injuries.
In a way, you understand why they're trying to not be reckless anymore. I understand because it's rugby league at the end of the day, but a lot of these players are now forcing themselves into retirement because of that. So, but Papenhuyzen, good to see him back.
If Papenhuyzen plays consistently well, like now, because I think there's talks of putting him in the next week's game against the Devils. I think that Queensland Cup team, the Falcons, they want him back. So if he can keep playing the same amount of footy, maybe stretching it out, maybe instead of 40 minutes, play 60 minutes, whatever. He can maybe next year, first round, he could come back in that team. But
his
I
season's
doubt
over,
it.
I doubt he'll come back.
Can't come this season. But mate, like if you watch it, did you watch his highlights?
I saw the try.
I'm telling you, he's stepping, he's moving, he's running, he's kicking. It's like his knees not.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
I think he's the best fullback in the game.
Yeah.
On form, I think he's better than Latrell. I think he's better than Tedesco. He's even better than Turbo. I think Papenhuyzen, he's the next big thing. Or he is the next big thing because of his fullback. But I just love watching him.
Yeah. Anyways,
such an exciting player to
speaking of big things, Franklin Pele.
Bro, I'm not happy with that.
Is reportedly, maybe, I don't know if it's been done, but set to be released from the Bulldogs to move to Super League. You reckon it's a good move?
Look, there's a lot of people saying, what has he done for us? But look, I understand he's came in, he's not playing a lot. Fitness. I don't know if it's fitness,
but read
injury.
the stats, Samuel. As you said,
I haven't checked actually.
He's only played 6 first grade games.
Yeah.
In those 6 first grade games, he's only had 14 tackle busts, 42 tackles, 395 running meters, but that's only 6 games.
Yeah, and less minutes. So he probably played 10 minutes.
He plays 10 minutes.
He's only played
minutes.
in 6 games. He's only played under 20 minutes of football.
And 300 meters.
Yeah,
that's good.
So if Serrano actually gave him a chance and actually put him in the squad, because when I watch Franklin Pele, like they can't stop him. The bloke's 100, I think 100 and something kilos, 120 kilos.
You need that one player in your team that does that. He's like the Cassiano.
Yeah,
he's such a big player. No one can tackle him, as you said. No one can grab a hold of him. And when I've seen him those glimpses, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I said, bro, why isn't this guy starting more? I said, if he can get his head around it, I think it's his fitness. It's a problem.
No, it's just no.
I don't know if it's fitness or they're just not picking.
They're just not picking him, man.
That's why I'm a bit scared.
Let him be consistent
for these players we're signing.
Yeah.
Because if things are not going well, what we're going to sell him again?
Yeah, I know.
That's why. Because look, Pele sold. I've mentioned it before. Sutton's left.
Yeah.
So many players we've signed for the last 2 years. Duffy went. Vaughan left. So is there a plan? That's why I'm confused. That's why I'm not happy with this one.
I know.
Just stick to the plan. Trust the process. And see how it goes.
That's why, maybe, if they're really thinking long term, then they'd keep him because they know he's gonna come good. But if they're in a way thinking now, short term, now get rid of him.
Yeah, I know.
You'd keep him.
How many chances did they give to Vida
and Flanagan?
Yeah,
and
so many chances.
Franklin Pele, I'm telling you, he's one of the only blokes I watch. Bro, this bloke's a killer.
So
he breaks that line. He gains us meters. They can't tackle him.
We need someone like that. When he runs, bro. It's
look, are we letting him go because of the players we're signing? Maybe because you look at it, we've signed.
He's better than
exactly.
He's
better. Is he going to play? Oh, but you can look at it. You build on the future for him. He can start 2 years, then he'll get his chance. But again, is it an attitude problem? Maybe he doesn't want to wait that long.
You want a nice forward pack? You put Franklin Pele.
Yeah,
in
there might be something behind the scenes we don't know about. I doubt it because.
Yeah. Unless he just doesn't feel like he's...
Takiyaho, he's a good player, but I'd rather him. He's our best forward.
Franklin Pele,
he's been injured a lot this year, so maybe they don't want to play
Pele?
him. Yeah, he's got a
few times.
Give him a
But still, Serrata hasn't given him his chances.
He hasn't even had a chance.
Yeah. He's only had 6 games, under 20 minutes of football. What's that got to...
That's not good. But
if you're a footy player, you want to prove yourself. If you're playing less games,
prove yourself like that?
He hasn't played a single half in a way.
Yeah.
I still think he's shown enough in those minutes that he's a good player. He's hard running forward.
I hope it's not true.
I reckon it is true.
Gus Good said it's not, so...
Gus Good.
Stay silent.
No.
You know?
But anyways, let's hope Pele stays.
Anyways, on a bit of a lighter topic, this topic won't get us stressed. Raiders fans aren't happy, man. Controversial logo change for 2024.
What a horrible...
What do you think about it, this logo, boys?
Terrible decision.
What I can tell you is that in the next couple of years, every team's going to have that sort of logo.
It's all simplified.
Titans have it. Now, simplified.
But at least
Raiders have it now.
Their ones are a bit alright. Titans one, Tigers,
but still, they're making it very simple.
I know, but you can see the identity. The Tiger's still the Tiger. But that is embarrassing.
That is disgusting. Honestly, if I was a Raiders, imagine that happened to the Bulldogs. They simplified a logo like that. I'd be so...
They made a petition to Raiders fans.
Yeah. I think they got a few thousand to sign them. Hopefully they change it. You know what? I want what's best for them.
Reckon? What's ugly about it?
If you compare it to the old one, look at the old one. Old one actually has detail, has character, has a bit of intimidation to it.
Yeah, that's true.
This one, is this intimidating to you?
No.
At all? Nothing.
The color, it's not even the Raiders color. They were arguing about.
It's light on you. It's lime green.
That's the Raiders jersey, not the other one. It's not nice at all, man.
Like even like as you said, not too long. When did the Tiger? Was it this year? The Tigers, the new one
at the start of the season.
Yeah, like they simplified that one, and that looks a bit like decent.
Kind
in a
of,
way.
I'm used to it now.
But like they're trying to simplify all these logos now.
which
Like
I
as
don't
you said,
like.
the Titans one. Like I don't like a simplified logo. I like a logo to look intimidating and to scream out your team. You know what I mean? To like this. I don't know.
But soon dogs in the. I don't know how long they have like a.
They'll just have the dog's face later.
Yeah, little dog.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's not nice, but 0 out of 10.
No, honestly, I rate it. Yeah, mate, you know what? I'll be kind. 2 out of 10.
But if I'm being honest, I'd say like a 3.
Yeah.
There's nothing good
Like,
about
what do
it.
they even got rid of the football at the front of the helmet, and then like even the lines on the horns.
Wow, they've changed a lot.
Even like man, it's
See,
just.
no details.
I reckon
just
Ricky
plain
Stewart's-
simple.
Like this logo will give me nightmares at night.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear to God.
Ricky Stewart's probably
Surely,
pissed.
like players have a say. You reckon? On it's not something big.
It's not that big, but the
still.
fans should have a say, and they are trying to have a say. The petition.
'Cause they're not
And I
happy
think
about
they'll
it.
change it. I think the
I
club
reckon
will
Yeah,
change
that
they
it.
was-
better change it.
If that was Bulldogs with a terrible, the whole fans would
Oh yeah, as we
change
said,
it.
like we'd
it's-
us Doggies fans, man, we
We'll
wouldn't sleep
stay
until that
quiet,
logo
yeah.
is changed. But
it's-
But anyways, that was that. Moving on, boys. We talked about it earlier about the Knights and how good on
They've
form they are. How far will they go this year? Would they make it final series? Would they make it? Would they stay in the 8?
Look, my thoughts are. I think Sharks. For me, I think Knights are. I think they'll get it.
Yeah.
I think they're probably the most likely to get it because of their fixture run. I think Sharks. They're in a doubt. I think they'll struggle to get it. Well, they're in it now, but I think they'll struggle to compete because they've got Ills in it. I don't think they'll get it.
Yeah.
I think Knights and Rabbitohs will make it. I
Yeah.
think Rabbitohs
Yeah.
have enough to get it. Sharks, I'm just not convinced with them. Yes, they won last week, but still their performances haven't really excited me. So I think Knights
Not
will
dominant
make it.
performances.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
not really impressing me.
Even you can argue Knights, like they've been on form. Their win against Dolphins only was at 2 points.
Yeah, it was.
And that's Dolphins, you know what I mean? But like, they'll make the 8. They won't make it far. I reckon first week of final series, they'll get booted
the
out.
who would they
Depending who they
verse?
verse,
Who would
but
they verse? They'll
they
verse
probably
Melbourne.
verse like-
Melbourne.
Yeah, any of these teams
yeah.
shits on them, man.
Yeah, if it's Melbourne.
Rabbitohs shit on
yeah.
them, Sharks, Raiders. Like, but if they take it into, if they want to win, if they really truly change, as in like, kick it into another gear, mate, like they could beat these top teams.
Final series is completely like different.
Yeah,
different to a normal season. So, to be honest, I think if Knights do make it, I think maybe the max will go semis.
Yeah.
I think semis.
Yeah.
They could push for
Semi-finals,
a
yeah.
semi-final.
They're that one team where it's like just the first week and
Yeah,
you're
they'll
knocked
get
out.
to it and then they'll get knocked
Yeah,
out.
no way preliminary, no way a grand final.
I don't
I mean,
think- they're not there
clip
yet.
it when we're wrong.
They're not there yet. They're not there yet.
Nah, they're not there yet.
Look,
Next year, maybe?
As I said, the Bulldogs came 7th.
Yeah.
But we were we were top 4 for the majority of the
Yeah.
season. So in a way,
They
you
struggled.
can't call us. You couldn't call them out because cancel their like premiership credentials because they were top 4 for majority of the season. They just happened to fall
They
down.
were like 4 points in front of Dogs at one stage. Now look where they are. So, like you said, Samuel, Dogs were top 4 majority of the season, and they just choked at the last 2 games
Yeah.
of the season.
Yeah.
Knights, I don't think they're there yet. I think next year, if they can continue the way they ended the season this year, I think they can make it further into the finals. But this year, I think max semifinals.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
The fans will be happy with that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like realistically, like the only teams I think they would beat is like Raiders,
Raiders, yeah.
Rabbitohs maybe.
Sharks.
Sharks
I just don't
potentially.
think they'll beat none of these ones.
Not Warriors, not Broncos, not Panthers, not Storms.
Everyone competing with the 8 right now, they can beat.
Yeah,
But
100%.
no one above them, they can't.
But yeah, we don't think they're gonna go very far. What about like following this year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Do you
next
reckon
year,
it'll give them good momentum to
I
like
think they'll have
take them into
momentum.
next
Oh, but
year?
they lose Dominic Young,
Yeah,
which is a big loss.
Where's he gone? He's gone Roosters.
Roosters.
Yeah.
So he replaces Sawali.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends, man. If who
Sometimes-
they're losing,
yeah.
who they're gaining next season. But if they were to keep the same squad they have this year, keep the coach and not get. I don't think Justin Holbrook's going there.
No, he's gone Roosters.
He's going Roosters, so perfect. They can keep on building, and I think
Imagine
that-
they have the season like Warriors.
Yeah.
Bro, you
Next
never know,
year.
man.
You never know. You never know.
And Warriors weren't that good last year,
Yeah.
and Knights are really proven to show they're a good team. So
But
next
anyways,
year, you never know,
yeah.
man.
Anyway, speaking of Warriors, Andrew Webster admits he wants to build a dynasty at the Warriors, saying, "My goal is to be here forever."
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that,
Yeah.
boys? You think
Yes,
you think it's
100%.
more
I
than
think
one season wonder?
Not a
You reckon
one
it's
season wonder.
a dynasty like the Panthers?
I think I guess we got to wait till next year to see how they do.
Yeah, or even this year to see how they do this year.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
again, look at Cowboys.
Yeah.
Last year, they were like what Warriors were doing right now, dominating every team in the comp.
Yeah.
Then they had a little dip, and now they're back in the top 8 conversation. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something different that I don't think it's a one-season wonder.
Same.
You can see the fans
Same.
the fans and the players.
They've got unity.
There's unity. Yeah.
There's no division between the fans and the players. It's like it's all one big family.
Yeah.
Even especially the playing group. I've always said this. Even I think a couple of weeks ago, I said it. The players seem like they play for each other. They know what each other brings to the table.
Yeah.
They know how to play with each other. They're like, I don't know, like compared to other sides, like, yeah, this is a side that
This is a side. I don't
it's only
think
going to get stronger, man. Two of us, a shit coming in next year,
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
and probably like we don't know
Sean
anything
Johnson
about
signing
how
you
about their
deal?
juniors. Like we don't know
I
anything
don't know
about that,
any-
but they're
they probably
probably
have
building
good-
up
yeah,
some
they
nice
probably have
juniors.
their forward pack
Big
is
forwards,
strong.
probably.
Yeah, man.
But I don't think it's a one-season
Valenciak's
wonder.
going nowhere.
No,
Yeah, he's staying, man.
It's just
Big loss.
The big question is Sean Johnson, how long he will last.
Yeah.
Because I think you get him out, then
The team
not
will
that they'll be terrible, but I think they'd fall off a bit.
Yeah.
So that's why, as we've said it, I think a few weeks ago, that they need to get a proper number 7 to replace him whenever that player comes available. Like, even if Sean Johnson signs, say, a 2-year contract extension, or even a 3-year, for example, if there's a player that comes off a market, for example, Cameron Munster, just for example, and he's like 27, get rid of Johnson and bring Munster in.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to miss that chance of getting
Exactly.
that player. So
Or maybe they've got someone in the junior
Yeah.
system. Do they even have a junior system? Like I don't even know. Like what do they got?
I think Gus wanted to, I think, do a junior system, but I think COVID ruined it.
I
No,
haven't
I'm sure
heard
everyone
about
has
a
a junior system.
I don't
Hold on,
like
I'll check.
unless they poach him from.
Wait, are they even in
Union?
Holden
I
Cup
don't
or
know.
something?
yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they're in Holden Cup and that, whatever, the New South Wales Cup.
They must have something, but like if there's someone that can replace Johnson, in many ways, I feel like Webster could be another Ivan Cleary. I don't know why, man. I don't know why.
have a New South Wales Cup.
Oh, they do?
They're coming second.
All right, oh. So
Wow.
it seems like they're doing good in the lower
29
grades too.
So there you go.
Panthers actually fell off in the New South Wales Cup a bit.
Yeah,
They're coming
fair
8th
enough.
right now. So yeah, Warriors now they have a.
But I'm saying, back to my point, I feel like Andrew Webster could be another Ivan Cleary. I feel like he has the potential to turn this club around and give the fans what they deserve.
Yeah, yeah.
They haven't made it to the top 8 since 2018.
Oh, did they make it 18?
They made 18.
2018.
Yeah, they did against Rabbitohs.
2018. That's the
Oh,
last time they
really?
made
In
it to
that
the top
moment,
8.
yeah.
What happened in that moment?
Hey?
What happened in 2018?
They versed Rabbitohs.
Did they? I completely forgot. They made it finals.
Yeah.
I thought 2011 was their last.
Nah, 2018.
Oh.
Top 8 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, 1 second, kid.
So yeah, man,
what's
Andrew
the-
Webster, I see potential in this guy, man. This guy could like flip this club around into a winning club.
But I think, like when you look at Arsenal, for example, it's not a one-season wonder.
Yeah.
What Webster's done is what our coach has done. He's brought the fans together with the players. Exactly what he's done, and everything's going well for them.
Yeah, it's good.
I
Warriors.
mean, I bet Gus is regretting the
Yeah, they
the
finished
decision.
8th. They finished 8th that year.
Yeah, 8th.
Oh wow. So yeah.
So you're talking like what, 5 years since they made it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 years they made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
They deserve it. They deserve
it,
to be
man.
where they are now.
Yeah, 100% they do, man. But
But
like,
talking about Warriors, like they've been performing well, and like then the next big thing, Dogs 2024. We've all mentioned that it could be our year.
Yeah.
Put your house on all that thing, all
Yeah.
that stuff. But yeah, let's look at the signings we've made next year that could possibly make us the premiership contenders. We've signed Crichton from Penrith, Blake
Taff.
Taff from Rabbitohs, Bronson Jerry, who's a free agent, Jermaine Salmon, Panthers, and Sawa, I don't know how to say his name.
Sakiaho.
Takaho, we've signed him. So do you think it's our year?
when you go through
Can we
the
be the
list,
next Warriors?
when you go through the list, there's only one active player truly in first grade. Stephen
Yeah,
Crichton.
that's
Blake
true.
Taff
Shit.
barely plays.
Didn't see that one.
Bronson Cherry, 4 years out. Jamin Salmon, same thing, man.
Takiaho's been out for
And
2 years.
Takiaho is injury prone.
Yeah.
But
So
again,
it wasn't an
And
ACL.
he's
Yeah.
been out 2 years.
Yeah.
He has the last one.
So
he's played
like
on the
truly
road.
the only active NRL player that can actually like do something for us is Crichton. And even then, man. But,
The only reason why we say 2024, we've said it always
Just
about
the
that.
coincidence.
The coincidence
yeah.
thing.
Well, 74, 84,
I
94.
didn't see it that way about only Black Taff and Jermaine. I can't say
Salmon,
Jermaine
Salmon.
They're utility players.
Yeah, and that too.
Yeah, so,
So,
I still think
I've said
we'll,
it a few times because look at Cowboys what they did. They were struggling the whole season last, and all of a sudden they made a preliminary. So I think it can happen with us.
It's about starting the season strong next year.
Watch, they'll start Stephen Crichton center and they'll put.
I think that's how it's going.
And then they'll put.
He hinted at Gus. He said, we never promised him fullback.
Watch it happen.
So I think that's gonna happen.
That's gonna piss off a lot of fans.
If we struggle the first 5 games, that's not looking good.
Yeah, we need to start off the season.
It's so important to start strong. Look at Warriors. I'm pretty sure they started off well. Yeah. So and look what the season
got 3 wins in 5.
Broncos,
we did got 3.
Yeah,
they got 4 wins in 5.
Yeah,
and look, we had a good start to the season,
but injuries
record wise.
Yeah.
We weren't playing the best. But record-wise, we were winning our games, which is what we'll take anytime.
But yeah, it's so key to start season well, and especially will give these players, the new signings, confidence that this team is heading in the right direction.
They're all rust. Like, I don't know. I'm not like convinced on these signings. Like, I don't want to be hopeful. Like, a lot of the comments are like, "Stop giving me false hope." I'm done hoping.
Look at
I'm done hoping. I'm not hoping anything. I'm like, oh, it's good. Whatever. You sign players. Let's just see how they play.
Because look at all the players we've signed in the past. Yeah. So many players, and it hasn't really
I reckon half this list will leave the squad next year.
It's happened every year.
You'd say that
be
our previous years we bought better than this year.
Yeah.
In a way, Burden, Adokar.
Is that Takiyaho? What's his name?
Takiyaho.
Watch him leave if he's going through injuries. Watch Bronson Sherry if he has the shittest season and the NRL is not his level. So, you know what happens, man.
There's some risks.
There's people saying you move Matt Burden out of the halves back in the centres. And then you put...
I can't see that. You can't do that.
On about. Without Burden in number 6...
Yeah, it has to be in the halves.
We'd be struggling.
100%.
We'd be down the low. 100%. He's the only one creating for 100%. us. Without Burden there, I can't believe...
Well, they're saying for Carl Alawapu, but no way. You're just making
He's too young, man.
Burden is our main man. He's the one that creates everything.
Yeah.
He like orchestrates how we play.
Then you're taking 4 steps backwards.
To put him center, that's just going to ruin everything we do.
You're taking 4 steps backwards because back then we didn't have a 5A or halfback. Now you've got a halfback and 5A, and now you want to put Burden center. It ruins the whole thing.
I saw a list. It was like Taff at fullback, Stephen Crichton at center, and then it was Carraz, and then it was
Burns.
Fuck, who was it? Was it Burn?
Alamotti?
No, 3, and then you had
Jerry.
You had Cherry, and then you had. Fuck, what was the list? It was a shit list, man. I was so pissed about it. I was like, they better get their shit together, man. They better sort this out.
Burton's a very good player center, but if he's center, we don't win.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, make sure you put your house on 2024.
Yeah, put your house on it.
It's our year.
We're still winning.
All right, well, that's a wrap up for the NRL talk. We went through a lot. It was a good chat, but now we're moving on to the Premier League. Bill's going to be in the middle of our conversation.
Should have sat somewhere else. Should have sat there. Anyways.
Okay, so Shabel, congratulations. Arsenal won the Community Shield. The first of many trophies potentially for Arsenal. Is this the year they go one step further?
Look, all I could say, two trophies down, the Emirates Cup and the Community Shield, and that's 4 to go. But yeah, it was a good game. I think both teams deserve to win. First half, the first 25 minutes, Manchester City was just passing. It got to a stage where the fans were booing. But then slowly we got into the game. We had many chances. I think first half we were the better team. Yes, you can pass as much as you want, but at the end of the day, it depends who's had the better chances. Second half, I think we had early chances, but I think City started to play much better than us. They scored the goal. When they scored, I thought, game's over. I said the first team to score will win the Shield. But then all of a sudden, all it took for Trossard's deflected shot to go in, one on penalties, and it could be another good year, man. Declan Rice had a solid performance. I'd say 8 out of 10. Havertz, I was very impressed with him. His hold-up play. So many times Man City players had to foul him. So you can see he had a good game. 2 chances he missed. He could have buried both of them, but good save from Ortega.
Do you think Havertz will play striker? Probably heading into the season.
Maybe I think Trossard should be our striker. Because Trossard, he just scores goals. He's such a threat,
and he's good in the Premier League.
Yeah, but Havertz had a good game. Rice at Julian Timber, man, he's gonna be. The amount we signed him for, he's a bargain, man.
Well, he was going to come to United, but we end up choosing Lissandro Martinez.
I think it's a big mistake. Timber, man, I'm joking, man. Relax, man. Timber is so technical. He's like Zinchenko. He knows how to attack. He knows when to defend. He's like very calm, very composed. So yeah, I think this year, depending how the Champions League goes, because do we have the squad to play both our squad in the Champions League and Premier League. Not sure yet. But yeah, it could be a good season for Arsenal.
Start usually, like you reckon start or maybe?
I think the back line will be Aaron Ramsdale in goals. I think Zinchenko left back, Saliba, Gabriel, and Ben White, man, he was very good today. So there's competition between him and Timber, but you can't say no to Timber as well. But do you think it will be our year?
No, I still think City. Well, we've done our Premier League predictions. Today it'll be posted probably somewhere around Thursday. We went through our ladder predictions, Golden Boot, Playmaker, etc. So yeah, stay tuned on that. But yes, speaking about Man City, I think Kalu Matoma. What's his first name?
Matoma.
His first name.
From Brighton.
Yeah.
Just say Matoma.
I was saying Matoma is linked to Manchester City, probably because, of course, Mahrez has left the club. So I think Matoma to City will be a great deal. Yeah,
to be honest, man, that's what a City, man. The status they're at now, the level, the biggest club in the world, in my opinion, bigger than Madrid, Bayern. Anyone would want to go there. They win trophies. But yeah, Matoma, man, he would turn into one of the best wingers in the game. You can see what he's doing at Brighton. Yeah. Imagine what he can do at City. Yeah. Mahrez was one of the best wingers in 15-16 and then joined City, and he just stepped onto another level. So Matoma, he could be on that level soon.
Unless Matoma, like the only thing Matoma might not want to join, like I think he would join. Of course, he would not want to join Man City.
Brighton's losing all their players.
But Matoma, because he might not start a lot. Because you got Foden.
No, you know what? Who's the right mid?
Grealish. I'm saying that
Grealish is left wing.
You've got a lot of players that he's always rotating. But I think Matoma would be a great addition to Man City. He's just a great player overall. When he's attacking, he's very threatening. He's direct. So he'll cause a lot of trouble. I want to mention about
Kovacic. He was very good today for City. The way he held up the ball, he moved the ball forward from Ortega passing and playing from the back. When it was at Chelsea, I thought he was a standard player because of Grant. I think Chelsea made him look that way. Yeah. But man, I know it's just one game, but man, he looks good. Yeah. So I just wanted to mention that about Kovacic because he really impressed me.
Well, another player linked to another club is Kane to Bayern. Kane scored 4 goals. I think it was yesterday or today. Against who was it? Shakhtar Donetsk. They won 5-1, I think, or 4-1. He scored a hat trick. Then he got substituted.
He scored 4 goals.
Yeah, he got substituted. The fans were clapping him. He did look a bit emotional.
Did he?
I saw the photo. I think he was a bit.
Maybe he knows he's going.
I think he might be knowing he's probably on his way out.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if he's going to Bayern, that will really turn Bayern into Champions League favourites again. Yeah. Because with Kane, a dominant scorer, if he can do it in the Premier League, surely he can do it in the Bundesliga.
Look, Kane, I've always said I think United needed to sign a striker like him.
We should have signed him.
Because it's a big risk signing Højlund.
We were going to sign Højlund and Kane.
Yeah, you should have
that experience to teach him, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I think you should have signed him. You needed a big striker, but yeah, if Bayern were to sign Kane, I think that's a very good move for Kane. And again, I saw this thing about Kane. If he was to go to Bayern don't win any trophy, but then Spurs go and win a trophy next season.
Yeah, because Bayern have won a trophy every year for 11 years now.
Yeah.
So imagine it ends, and I think Kane leaving Spurs would put him in a sort of not in a crisis, but they would have a problem to deal with because he scores majority of their goals. Without him, Richarlison will probably replace him, but is Richarlison really going to get 25 plus goals?
So would he start striker then?
Richarlison, yeah. He would start.
But they can use them. Is it a bit too late to sign a striker maybe? A big striker?
Unless they want to, but...
Victor Osimhen, do you think he'll join?
No, but his release clause is like 187.
But
187
how much would Kane sign and go to Bayern for?
100.
But again, surely they have another 80.
Oh, no, Kane maybe 80 million or something. So I doubt no one's buying Osimhen.
So Richarlison will be the striker. Yeah. But would Kane want to leave? I think he will go Bayern.
Want to break the record.
Break the record.
Close, man. But unless he plans to come back.
He plans to come back. Yeah. Maybe join Spurs again.
Maybe he plans
because
to come
I think
back.
He does love the club.
Yeah, of course he does.
I think he's got a soft... I'm just saying because he was an Arsenal fan as a kid.
Yeah.
But now he's been Spurs player for more than 10 years or something.
He's probably...
He loves the club. So I think... he's that type of player that, like
knows he'll
Henry,
come back.
Henry when
They
he
take him back.
Henry, he came back and joined the club.
Yeah.
So I think Kane's in that situation that he'll spend 5-6 great years at Bayern and then eventually he'll come back to Tottenham. That's how I see how it goes.
One more transfer talk. Robert Sanchez, I think he's on his way to Chelsea, the Brighton keeper. Chelsea sold Edouard Mendy. Kepa has always been a problem. He's always been inconsistent.
He started last year
A lot of managers aren't impressed with him, don't want him to be the starting man. But Robert Sanchez will be a very great addition. He's a very good keeper at Brighton. He's kept a lot of clean sheets, great save. So I think it's the right move for him and Chelsea.
He starts, I reckon. Because Kepa started a lot last year.
No, I think Robert Sanchez will start.
Yeah, because I don't know why they sold Mendy. Because I think Mendy's a good keeper. I think there's a few mistakes in him. I've seen a few things on Chelsea fan cams and that. So maybe that's why they sold him. But I think he's good with the ball. He's a good shot stopper. And I think it's pretty harsh what they've done to him. He's the reason why they won the Champions League.
Yeah, exactly.
His saves led him to that against Madrid. All those big clubs on their way to the Champions League.
Very good season.
Yeah, it was good season for Chelsea. So I always question why they would let a player like Mendy go.
Yeah.
But again, I think Sanchez is a good signing. I don't know why Brighton let him go. I think towards the end of the season, he never played a lot. He didn't play minutes.
Yeah.
Sanchez.
At the end of the season,
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it was a breakout with the manager, but it's a good signing. I think he provides the same what Mendy does. Maybe not to the level of Mendy, but I think he's still a good shot stopper as well. And he can pretty sure play with his feet.
Yeah, well, now speaking of those Premier League links, the Premier League is back this week. It's been a long wait. I think usually a 2 month and a half, 3 month wait. So yeah, it's officially back this week, kicking off with Man City and Burnley. So we'll go through our match day 1 tip.
But say normally what we're going to do, just this week we'll do the tips on here. But we're going to try and do maybe next week a preview on the Premier League games once a week. So it'll be a regular for Premier League content. But yeah, first game, Bayern and Man City Saturday morning. Burnley and City Saturday morning.
I'm gonna go Man City. Too strong. Burnley new into the Premier League. Company would want to get one over his old club, but yeah, I think Pep's man will win.
I'm going for a draw.
A draw.
I think it'll be a draw. I think Company, newly promoted team, the atmosphere is going to be rocking.
Yeah.
The players going to be excited.
Match for City.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, especially, I'm used to the old Burnley where they sit back. So again, it could be different, but I think Company will set up defensively. So yeah, I think it'll be a draw.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Arsenal Nottingham 9:30 match.
Arsenal. I think Arsenal 3-0.
Are we going to put the score too?
Yeah, we'll give a score.
So Burnley, what would you say City?
I'll say City 1-0.
City, I'll say 1-1. Burnley City. Arsenal, I'll say we won. I think it was a big win against City. We needed that. The players now have a lot of confidence heading into this game. They're just on silverware. So I'll say we'll start the season 4-0.
4-0. Okay, yeah. I'm going 3-0.
3-0. Okay, next game. Sunday morning, we've got Bournemouth and West Ham United.
I'm going to go for 2-2 draw.
2-2. I'm going Bournemouth. We've said it in the preview, so once it comes out, you'll understand why. But West Ham, they haven't signed anyone. We've said in the preview, our Premier League prediction. So Bournemouth at home, they're not a bad team. I think West Ham, it's going to be another up and down season for them. So I would say Bournemouth 2-0.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go,
Next game, Brighton and Luton Town. I think that's
at Brighton home?
Yeah, 3-0 Brighton.
3-0 Brighton. I think Luton Town's going to struggle this season. I think... I just feel, I don't feel the excitement with that team. I feel it's going to be, as I said, a very tough season for them. Brighton, it'll be an easy win for them. They'll cruise through, their home friends behind them, new season. So, yeah, I think it's an easy win for Brighton.
Next game, Everton and Fulham. I'm going to go
Everton.
Everton win 2-1.
I'm going to go Everton 3-1.
3-1, I'm going 2-1. At home, I think they need to start
new stadium. The new stadium? Yeah, new stadium curse is always...
Oh, wait, no way.
That's what Thogden was saying. I was watching their video.
Yeah, but I was saying it's important they start the season strong because those first 5 matches can help them not get relegated.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
For the last 2 seasons, they've been in a relegation fight. So it's important they start the season strong so they avoid any relegation
They want
fight.
to be.
So
They want to
Everton,
start strong. So
I'm going
yeah,
2-1.
Everton 3-1.
Sheffield United and Palace is the next game.
At Sheffield home.
Yeah, I'm going Sheffield United 1-0.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah,
I'll go 1-0 Sheffield. Next game, Newcastle United versus Aston Villa.
Newcastle United versus who's home?
Newcastle.
Newcastle United. I think that's gonna be a good game.
I'm going 3-2 Newcastle.
I think it's gonna be a close game. Both teams.
They love to
Great
attack.
signings.
They love to
Unai
attack.
Emery's changed Aston Villa, Newcastle United, Champions League this season. They're hyped up. They're ready.
Both have strong
Home
defenses.
advantage. I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle.
I'm going 3-2 Newcastle. Brentford and Tottenham. I'm going 2-2.
Yeah, this could go either way. Actually, Brentford could cause an upset. Tottenham, if Kane plays, he could score
I think
some
Kane will
goals.
play this week.
That's a close.
I'm
That's
going
going to
2-2.
be a tough one, actually.
Because Brentford is they're a good team.
I'm going to go 2-2 as well.
I'll go 2-2. Next game is Chelsea-Liverpool. Chelsea home ground.
Chelsea home ground. That's going to be another big game.
I've said this. I think Liverpool's defense hasn't been up to what it was before. Their defense was so strong, very hard to score against. But I've got a feeling that Chelsea will win this. I think I'll say 2-1.
2-1.
I'll say Chelsea.
I don't know.
win.
I've been saying a lot of draws this week. For this week. I think I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1. And last game, United Wolves. I see United.
I'm going to go 2-0 United.
2-0 United.
2-0 United.
But
Before we
wrap it up, Messi and Ronaldo, we can see they're just still on. It's like they're not going to retire in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
They're just still good. They're playing like they're only 28, 29 years old.
Yeah, like
Messi,
look, they're playing in lower divisions.
but still, it's like, yeah, you can say it like that too.
Yeah,
But Messi,
still, they're
Ronaldo,
doing it.
Messi 7 goals in 4 games for Inter Miami, and he leads Inter Miami to another quarterfinal.
Yeah, like though he scored a wonderful free kick again. He got an assist. He scored a penalty in a penalty shootout. So yeah, man, Inter Miami are so lucky that they have him. He's going to carry them now probably to win that.
Surely they make
that
playoffs
cup.
too.
They'll probably make playoffs of the MLS. So yeah, man, Messi's I think enjoying his football down at MLS. I think more than PSG. PSG, you never thought he was happy. You could never see a smile.
You can see he's happy there
because he's helping the team. He's the leader. He's guiding them. So yeah,
just like back in Barcelona.
Yeah, like he was.
So you can
he was
see,
the man.
yeah, like
And Busquets,
like you said,
Jordi Alba's with
yeah,
him.
and
Suarez
Suarez
potentially. So
maybe
that's what's probably making him feel home.
because at PSG you never really saw him smile a lot in games.
He felt a bit down.
Yeah, that was well said. What you said about Messi, but
Yeah.
Ronaldo, he scored a crazy left foot goal.
Yeah, like-
you don't see him score with his left foot, but that was a good goal.
It was a good goal, and he also led Al Nassr to an Arab Club Championship semi-final. So Ronaldo, man, he's still doing it. And as I said, it's of course different competition, but some players come and they struggle. So for them to be doing that, leading their team, scoring goals, it just shows how good they are. And I titled it. I titled it here. They could go on for like another 5 years. The way
Do you
they're
reckon
playing.
we'll see quickly Messi and Ronaldo in the same league one day?
I honestly feel one more World Cup's in him. Maybe
Yeah.
not Messi because he's won it. He doesn't want to
Yeah,
go again and lose.
I think Ronaldo will win
Ronaldo
it.
has one more World Cup in him. I just feel it. I don't know why.
Okay, well that's a wrap to the Premier League tour.
Fuck, finally, man.
Well, it's 15 minutes of that, and Bill, now we're going to go back to UFC
All right,
boxing.
boys, you can tune in on this.
Yeah.
Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz happened over the weekend. In what was a domination by Jake Paul, man. Mate, like Jake Paul from the get-go, from round one, almost knocked Nate Diaz out.
Yeah, I saw.
Mate,
Yeah, Nate Diaz, that was a good hit. I saw the highlights.
Nate Diaz did not go down. Jake Paul, he even said himself, he was landing his biggest shots on Nate Diaz. He would not go down.
Nate
That
Diaz,
bro's
man.
got the dog in him, man.
Yeah, like Nate Diaz, even you see, like when I've seen him a few
Yeah,
times, like
yeah.
he's bleeding and knocked out, but like he's still.
The funny thing with Nate Diaz, like, he'll do so bad the first couple rounds, but then it will be like the back end of the fight, and he'll just turn into another gear.
Isn't that how he is always?
That's the way he is.
Him, yeah.
And that's what he did.
Yeah.
From round 2 on to round 10, it was a split. Was a decision win for Jake Paul. He won. But up until that round 10, mate, Diaz was still trading blows, just throwing.
Did he have any good
in the
hits?
clinch? Yeah, he had a few. He was landing a few uppercuts, overhands, but Jake Paul got the better of him. He was landing the more shots. He did knock him down in rounds 5.
Yeah.
Was
Jake to Nate.
Yeah, Jake knocked down Nate Diaz with a with I think it was overhand right to the head, which dazed him off a bit, and almost sent him out of the ring. I don't know. Did you?
I saw that. I saw that. I saw the highlights.
Anyways,
I was watching.
Yeah, so almost sent him out. But other than that, man,
Do you reckon if Nate Diaz was better in the first few rounds, he could have maybe
he could if he actually traded, if he didn't get knocked down. But even Nate Diaz was saying that he's like, I knew I lost the fight
because Jake looked too good.
Because he knocked him down, man. When you get knocked down, it's a 10-8 round.
Do you reckon it's because Jake Paul's the boxer? Like he knows more than him.
In many ways,
You'll see when they come boxing, they don't.
It's his craft. I mean,
exactly.
Look, speaking of that MMA, there's talks of them rerunning a rematch, but in MMA rules for $10 million.
Nate Diaz will destroy him.
Nate Diaz would destroy him.
Jake Paul can't do MMA.
Would he accept that?
He was a wrestler back in the day.
Oh, was he? I like Logan, yeah.
But
do you think he'll accept it?
Oh, no, he would. Nate Diaz, and they're both willing to do it. Even Nate Diaz is like, if the money's right, they're going to do it.
I feel
Nate Diaz will hammer him.
Yeah.
I feel it's always harder for someone to go boxing to MMA.
Yeah,
Because UFC can know how to box in a way.
Well, it's harder from boxing to MMA.
To go to MMA. It is,
Even as Nate Diaz says it's the real fight in MMA.
Yeah, it is.
It's real fighting in MMA.
Well, really using your legs and everything.
Yeah, it's like a real fight. It's a dog fight, man.
Even if I was like what Logan Paul and Jake Paul were, a wrestler back in the days, I'll still like get so scared.
No, Nate Diaz,
the greatest in UFC.
He'll end him in like 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll just pin him down and just kill him.
So is it like Jake Paul's considering it?
No, Jake Paul offered him $10 million for an MMA fight, and Nate Diaz is willing. So Nate Diaz, it could happen, man.
Nate Diaz surely wins.
Hey, man, how does he talk? I don't know, man. I love Nate Diaz.
You saw him?
No, Nate Diaz will win.
You saw him on Milk?
Yeah. I watched a few clips. I didn't watch the whole podcast. Okay. But man, I love that guy. But like,
he's a good fighter, man.
But what? So what's speaking of Jake Paul? But like, what do you feel like is next for him? Like, does he face KSI? Does he?
KSI.
Does he face a professional boxer? Or does he face another MMA fighter?
Well, I think if KSI does beat Tommy Fury,
then it's meant to be.
But if KSI does beat Tommy, he's going to say, oh, Jake, you didn't do that. So why would I want to verse
even
you?
KSI was like, if I beat Tommy Fury, I'm not versing Jake Paul.
Yeah, because he lost to him.
He's like, he's going to make him big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, but I think there's going to be a time where KSI does versus Jake.
It has to happen. No matter what, no matter who wins, loses against what opponent, it has to happen for YouTube
If KSI loses, I think we'll see the Jake Paul, like right after that
I reckon regardless, it's just a whole lot of talk.
Do you think KSI will beat Tommy Fury?
For some reason, I don't see KSI losing.
Yeah,
I
me
don't know
too.
why. Like, I feel, look, he's not the best boxer, but I feel some way he gets a win.
Yeah.
He gets somewhere.
Speaking about Jake Paul, so what he said in the post-fight press conference is like, I want Nate in MMA, I want more professional boxers, and I want Canelo. He wants Canelo, man.
Oh, wow, Canelo.
The bloke, he's always said it, he wants Canelo.
What, in UFC?
In boxing.
Boxing.
So, like, I reckon Nate in MMA will happen. He's going to get more professional boxers, not the greatest boxers. I reckon it can happen. But Canelo, man, the bloke over there.
Yeah, I was looking at
Mate, he's pound for pound one of the greatest to ever do it. He wants to face Canelo.
No way.
He won't beat him. He won't beat him. I don't think the fight would even happen.
No
way.
No way.
How much
Canelo's too good. Canelo, man,
Canelo's too good,
he was stomping his head, man. He's got his head movement. He knows how to trade blows. He knows how to counter. He knows how
to get someone
to
a fight.
Jake, yeah, exactly. He knows how to sell a fight.
If he does, he'll probably get him in.
But still, Jake Paul's a good fighter.
He's a good fighter, but his hands, like what I noticed in the Nate Diaz fight, something where KSI, if he versus him, it could make it as an advantage for KSI or any boxer. His hands are always too low. Jake Paul's hands is always too low. Nate Diaz should have capitalized on that. He should have thrown to the body and back into the head. But Nate Diaz, man, he's very sloppy with his strike and his boxing. You see him when he's another thing. I'm going off topic about that same fight where he's throwing punches. He gets caught with a few and then just walks off. That's Nate Diaz.
I've seen a few. He
punches and he'll punch and then he'll be like, it's nothing, and just walks off as if he's walking down the ring. That's his style. I love Nate Diaz.
Calm fighter.
But anyways, but Jake Paul, man, like, I don't think he gets Canelo at all. I don't think so. That's
well, he did versus.
They do it, bro.
Nah, no way, man.
Well, to be honest, Logan Paul in that versus Mayweather, so I don't know why.
Yeah, but like maybe Canelo when he's 50.
How old is Canelo now?
Canelo's like 33, bro.
Oh,
he's still in his prime, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah, no.
And he's a world class.
Yeah, man.
Jake Paul's on a different level.
I think he'll go all wrong for Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, all wrong, you're saying?
Yeah, all wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
No way he'll
But I imagine he does beat him. But imagine a scene.
Imagine Jake Paul.
Not saying I think he will.
But if he does.
If he does.
He'd be up there then.
then I think Mayweather will be calling him up.
He'd be reaching the big main events.
Yeah.
Like that's he's the real deal.
Yeah. He wants the world champion. He said he wants to be world champion one day.
Bro,
I see that happening.
if Jake Paul was to do that, KSI will be so cut.
Oh, yeah.
KSI wants it too.
Yeah. But anyways, speaking of KSI, Misfits, was it 9?
Misfits 9.
Misfits 9 was announced. They call it the prime card. Logan Paul's on his card too. He's going to be facing someone. Someone called Dylan Danis. If he makes it to the fight. But anyways, the main event will be KSI versus Tommy Fury.
Wow. When's the fight?
I don't know when it is exactly. I think it's in November.
Okay.
November, I think.
Can't wait. I always get nervous watching KSI because I always watch him on YouTube.
I get nervous watching him because he's not a traditional boxer. He doesn't know how to box.
Why you get nervous?
Yeah. There is a big chance he could lose.
So why do you get nervous?
I reckon Tommy wins.
You reckon?
Knockout, you reckon?
I reckon he knocks out KSI.
He's very big.
Yeah.
And are they the same height? No, they're different height.
They're same weight, and I think they're about the same height. Yeah.
Are they? So
I always back KSI. I would never say he'll lose.
I'm gonna back. It's like the Bulldogs. I'm gonna back KSI,
But you think
but I think Tommy just flattens him, man.
Tommy Fury, was it Jake Paul that was close or Tommy Fury?
Because it was a close fight. Look, I think Jake Paul's a better boxer than KSI. But then again, Jake Paul lost against Tommy Fury because he got outboxed.
So that means
KSI doesn't even know how to box.
Yeah.
So like to think who's gonna win, I reckon Tommy Fury by knockout. Really,
KSI will lose because he's so open.
Yeah,
I don't know why he doesn't fix that. But
he's only got power.
He says that's how he wants to fight.
Isn't that?
That's because he can't fight.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Because he goes, I'm doing that. I'm waiting for that moment.
Yeah, bullshit.
So he can't fight.
What was it? The elbow against Fournier? When do you see Jake Paul hitting an elbow against, as an example? I'm not saying he's the greatest boxer, but I'm saying like Jake Paul doesn't make those mistakes.
Yeah,
throwing an elbow to
wasn't it just
Fournier.
An accident? Oh, you need to be a good fighter to not do that.
Nah, yeah, because that's his style. KSI, his style allowed him to hit that elbow.
So you reckon how many rounds for Tommy Fury?
I don't know if is it a 10-round fight. I think it's 10 rounds. It
You
must
reckon
be.
end
I reckon within 5.
Yeah, probably.
Tommy will end it. Tommy doesn't have knockout power. KSI does, but Tommy knows how to box. It could go to a decision. But I reckon. Hey,
Tommy Fury lost.
No, he hasn't. So I reckon Tommy Fury outboxes him and he will land something clean on KSI. TKO, KO. I reckon.
KSI keeps proving everyone wrong.
Hey?
KSI keeps.
Yeah. I mean, he is proving
up
a lot
the
of people wrong,
haters.
but
He hasn't versed anyone big yet.
this is his first true
Logan,
test.
I would say Logan Paul is a big one.
Yeah, Logan Paul was a big one. They both were training.
Yeah,
hard
but
for
like
it.
Logan, like this is like like Tommy Fury, like
proper boxer.
he dedicated his craft to box. Like
Yeah.
I mean, he was a reality star, whatever, but like he's from a boxing family.
So imagine KSI does beat him. Like that's gonna be a big.
That was set up. I reckon it will set up a Jake Paul fight, no matter what. Even though there's gonna be drama around it. I don't want to fight Jake Paul anymore.
No, I think. If Tommy Fury wins, then Jake Paul's going to post something on Twitter.
Yeah.
Then KSI gets pissed, and then that's how it all starts.
Just like how KSI posted something about Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He's like, he wasn't happy about his performance against Nate Diaz.
Yeah. That's how it's going to all work out.
Well, the Logan Paul one.
Hey?
Dylan Danis.
Danis. How do you think that goes, boys?
Well, KSI was supposed to verse him a few months ago, but got
I don't think he even makes it to the fight. To be honest, Dylan Danis.
Last time he did it.
He's a choke.
Last time?
KSI.
I think it was injury. I don't think. I don't know. No, it was something about the weight.
Oh wait,
Something about the weight. Like I couldn't make a weight or something.
Oh okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot
So you don't
what
think
it
he's
was.
gonna make this fight?
I don't think he'll make it.
Chicken out.
I reckon chicken out. That's what he always
Again,
does. That's
you
what he's done.
reckon?
Yeah, I reckon.
He trained Connor,
So he
yeah?
did in UFC
Yeah, he
too?
trains with Connor.
Trains with
So
Connor.
he used to do in UFC too.
Nah, but I'm seeing
Like he'll do it again.
I swear, 2 fights tried to be set up with this guy, and he backed
Chickened
out
out.
twice.
So, yeah, I
one
wouldn't be
against Jake
surprised.
Paul and one against.
So is Logan the main
the
event?
KSI. Hey,
Is Logan Paul the second fight before?
yeah,
the
it
main
will be
event?
co.
Okay, yeah.
So what beef do they
Um,
have between each other?
It stems from a while back, man. I don't know. It's always Twitter beef. Twitter. It's always
Twitter's
always goes
Twitter,
back
yeah,
and
always
forth
Twitter,
on
yeah.
Twitter. I couldn't pinpoint exactly, but they're always talking rubbish.
Yeah, I
it's about
reckon-
time someone shuts his mouth.
Yeah, I reckon
Hopefully
Logan
Paul.
will win.
If they do, if he does make it to the fight, Logan Paul wins.
Even Logan, is he the best boxer too?
Logan. Even
he
Jake
can
Paul
box.
says it.
Logan Paul's good actually.
Jake
No,
Paul
but
says
when
it.
he was KSI, he didn't really land a lot of
But
punches.
then again, that was like how many
What
years
did
better
ago?
now, you
Jake
reckon?
Paul say?
Jake Paul was like, he thinks Logan Paul's a better boxer than him.
Really?
He says his own brother's better.
like Logan
just
now.
because he doesn't dedicate his craft to it and doesn't focus
And
on
he's
it.
still good. But
Yeah.
then there's KSI saying to Deji, I'm better than
Yeah,
you.
I know.
Because He's now focused WWE, Logan Paul. He's
focused
got a lot
everywhere,
on his
man.
mind. He's
Everywhere,
focused
man.
everywhere. Impulsive.
See what he did in the
podcast.
To the Nate Diaz, or how he finished the match with Ricochet. Then
flew, man.
That was Dallas.
So where was that fight at?
I think Dallas.
And where was WrestleMania?
Detroit.
I wonder how far that's apart. Probably an
Yeah,
hour.
but, probably an hour. But that's dedication.
Scored too.
Man, his focus is everywhere, man.
He has
Who's
prime, man.
bigger KSI? Who's bigger KSI? Logan Paul. Like worldwide.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
He has
more
WWE
mainstream.
too.
Oh, now because Logan Paul's on WWE, so that's made him bigger more.
He's more mainstream, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
But we're all saying what he's. I'm saying.
So I'll say
I'm saying Logan Paul wins.
I'm gonna say KSI against Tommy, and I'll say Logan against.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Tommy wins against KSI and Logan Paul wins against Dylan
I'm gonna
Dennis.
go KSI and Logan.
Logan. Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. See what happens. This should be a big. This is one
It's
of
actually
those.
a good match.
We haven't had those cards on
Fight
YouTube
card.
boxing for a while.
Yeah.
Regardless of Jake
The
Paul.
last one was the KSI Logan Paul. I think
last
that was
big
the big
one. One that could not really big, but remember when KSI made his return? It was Swarms and Pineda.
That was pretty big.
That was because of KSI's return.
The
But
two
in terms
fights.
of YouTube boxing,
this is a big
influencer
one.
boxing,
This is a big one.
from both
Even
parties.
Bryce
it's a big
Hall
one.
has a fight.
Does he? Bare knuckle.
Yeah.
Bare knuckle fighting.
I'm not a
Bryce Hall wanted
fighter.
KSI.
Hey?
Bryce Hall wanted KSI.
Bro, Bryce Hall's shit.
I never claimed to be
To be a
boxer.
fighter.
But he purposely made himself a meme. Like,
Yeah,
how do you say that and you said that? Like,
I know.
it's so dumb. But
All right, boys, moving on. What also happened on the weekend was SummerSlam.
yeah,
That was a big event
Big
for
event,
wrestling,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
A lot of shit went down there.
Yeah, it's crazy,
first
man.
things first. What was it? Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
What did you think about the main event?
tribal combat. What's it called? Yeah, SummerSlam overall, I think wasn't the best. I think the Seth Rollins fight at the end got better. Towards the
end,
Roman's Reign fight at the end got better. But yeah, in regards to the Roman Jey fight, it was pretty good. And then Jey done his finisher move, jumped off the rope. Then he's about to pin him, and then Jimmy Uso comes in, pulls him out. And we were saying before the whole event, we said Jimmy will return, but who knows, he might betray his brother.
Yeah.
Because
Did
it
you
was
say
for
that?
Me and Julian, I said, it's because it's for the tribal chief. Who's going to be that? And you remember when Paul Heyman said that it's your brother that didn't want you to be, or something like that. So it made sense that he came. But now, what a waste of all that work, what Jey did for his family, all the hard work, betraying Sami Zayn in a way, then brought him back. Then his brother helped him. His brother left. Like everything, the
story keeps getting better, but
it keeps getting better.
I think now they're gonna take a break from Roman.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna be them two, Jimmy and Jey, sort out their own business. And who knows? They've always dreamt of
Playing,
fighting at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna
building up.
drag on all the way to there, and maybe they make up from there.
that's a whole nother year.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna go for that long.
Yeah.
Unless Jey maybe rests a bit, because what are you gonna do for a year for them?
Exactly, yeah.
I think it'll only be like a few month beef.
Yeah.
That's it. So maybe Jey might not be on the show for a bit. I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, I think their time with Roman might just stop a bit, because I don't think Jey now is gonna have a problem with Roman. I think now he's having a problem with his brother.
Yeah.
Maybe Solo and Roman might have a bit. problem.
because Solo did
There was
because
a moment in that match.
Yeah,
where
he
Roman
wasn't happy
speed
with
him
it.
and he
Yeah.
wasn't happy. So maybe that's one to now look into, investigate. But
100% something's going to happen between
I think
them two.
something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think so.
Solo has never acted that towards Roman for never since he's joined
But
the
if
bloodline.
not, Cody Rhodes, his beef with Brock Lesnar ended. They shook hands and then they walked off. So maybe Cody Rhodes might come back to Roman Reigns.
That's what I'm saying. I think Cody Rhodes will come out at SmackDown and
Call out
he'll go to Roman Reigns.
Call out Roman Reigns.
I think,
But-
and now it'll drag to WrestleMania maybe.
But what do you think about that moment about Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes? That Brock Lesnar's a face now.
Yeah. So
What do you think about that?
do you reckon he's leaving maybe for a bit again?
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah,
They're going to build up something. Lesnar face again. Good guy.
So who do you reckon? I don't know.
Maybe Lesnar's a good guy. He'll have some storyline.
You have some storyline. Unless he is on taking a break. I don't know.
Even when he was bad, there were still fans cheering him. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't the bad Brock Lesnar that we know of.
Yeah.
So there was that still goodness
So good
from the
in him.
fans, yeah. But now, of course, that's ended. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Brock Lesnar. To be honest, I don't know what would happen.
Yeah.
Like it's
Like who do you give him next? Like
yeah, I don't know what's
going
gonna
to
happen because
that was a trilogy fight with Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, so like what do you do next for him?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly feel he might take a break a bit.
Yeah, he might
Maybe take a break
because
because no
maybe
storyline.
not Roman.
You reckon Roman? Nah.
I think because there's no one he'd want.
Yeah.
Maybe Gunther Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, he could go
I think
down the card a bit.
I want
maybe.
honestly Roman Gunther verse.
That would be a
Because
good match.
Gunther is a very good wrestler.
He knows how to wrestle.
Triple H has built him to where he is now, and I think Roman and Gunther, maybe not for a belt, but just a normal match, exhibition match. That'll be a fantastic
Because
match.
Both of them haven't lost in ages.
Yeah.
Like, well, Roman got pinned, but I'm saying both of them they're dominant.
They're dominant.
They've been holding
with their
the title.
title.
Long, so I think it'll be the next pay-per-view, whatever it is, just get a rivalry between them. Let them verse, not for the belt, of course.
Because
but
you can look
good match.
Paul Heyman and Solos with Roman, and you got the other two guys with Gunther. I think that makes sense.
I think it'll be a good card, but
Because Gunther, man, when he first joined, I was saying this guy's probably a waste. He's just here just for quick fights. Have you seen those fights where 2-minute match, like he just demolished and that's it?
Yeah.
But then
Squash matches, they call it.
slowly he won the title. Then you start to see, oh my gosh, this guy's holding the title for a longer reign.
And I feel like he's made the title prestigious again.
Yeah.
Intercontinental
it's
title.
so
It used to be one of those titles where,
That no
as you
one-
said, in squash matches,
No one cares.
2-minute matches,
That's
down
it.
the card, it would be maybe on the first match of Raw, whatever, you know.
But now he's really shown that.
I think Big E might come back one day and win it.
Yeah, he could.
Because
I
he's
could
still
see
out.
it. That'll be
Because
very
Big E
good
was
storyline.
he had that title once,
Yeah.
and I don't think Big E will go for Roman again, but I
Yeah.
think Gunther possibly he can.
Yeah.
And with the New Day to help him,
To Roman?
no, to Gunther.
Gunther and Roman?
Big E.
Oh, what did you say about Roman?
Gunther and
Gunther and Big E.
Okay, yeah.
So you got the New Day and the Roman,
Yeah.
the Empire.
Yeah.
So I think that makes
Seth
sense.
Rollins defeated Finn Balor.
Yeah, for the World Heavyweight
In a
Championship.
way, controversial. Damian Priest put in the Money in the Bank just to.
On the line. Oh no, he did put on the line.
He gave
Sorry.
it to Finn to attack
To
him,
attack
but then Seth done the stomp on him. So, and then you could see at the end Finn Balor was angry with Damian Priest. So I don't know what's going to happen next with them, like because they had that beef on the first match, Finn and Seth, and Damian said, "You know what? I'll leave it for you. You can have him." But now he's interfered. So I think Finn might leave the Judgment Day.
I think he's had enough from Damien.
They're gonna have
I don't
that
think
beef.
they'll make up anymore.
No.
They're going to attack him and maybe someone new comes into Judgment Day. But yeah, I think Finn Balor's done with them. We're not done with Rhea Ripley and that, but I think Damian Priest is a bit of a biff there.
I wonder when Damien's going to cash it in, actually. It's going to be interesting when he cashes it in. No, because you looked at him like... But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Because we're talking and you're just doing it.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting when he cashes it in. Like, now with that happening, maybe Seth's done with Finn. So yeah, these storylines now, it's very hard to tell. Like, especially with the Roman one, the Judgment Day one.
I feel like I wish Finn won. Finn Balor.
I wish
just for
Finn
a
won.
redemption arc from
And
the
then-
last SummerSlam 7
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, exactly.
The Universal
Because
title.
he was injured.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And it would have
they
been
ruin
ma-
these moments.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but look, they're building up another moment
Yeah, exactly.
with
Like,
Judgment.
personally, what I
Judgment
would have
Day.
done is that they have a crazy match. Both of them can't even stand up.
Yeah.
Finn Balor wins and then Damien cashes it in.
So you can't have it
Yeah,
all.
that's
man.
that's what I'm
can't have it
saying.
all.
That's what I think. Even Julian said that he wished that was the storyline,
Yeah.
but it didn't
Yeah.
work out. You don't, like Bill said, you don't get what you want always. But quickly, LA Knight, he won the Battle Royal match, and that's what all the fans wanted.
Won
And
something. He should have won.
won
He
something.
should have won the
won.
Money in the Bank. Man.
Yeah, man. Bro, this guy, man. Everyone's saying he reminds us of The Rock.
He's got
the way
everything,
he
man. He's
goes
got the
up
whole
on
package, man.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's the new people's champ.
I love him,
that's it.
man. I
Everyone
love
loves
watching him.
He has to. He won't get it now, the belt, but the WWE champion. But he has to get it sometime down his career.
But time's running out, man. He's not
40.
young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's 40.
So he better get it
40.
soon. You got fans holding up signs. I've seen when they hold up like the letters on the posters,
Yeah,
like each letter.
LA Knight.
You got people doing that.
know
You got
what?
people screaming out his name.
Yeah. You
Mate,
know
he
what?
has to get it, man.
Maybe he'll not win the belt against Roman. Maybe he's the next one in line for Roman. Just make
maybe
a storyline out of
Next
it.
Royal
Yeah.
Rumble winner.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe,
But I
yeah.
feel like LA Knight has everything, but I don't know about his character. Like, I like his character, but I don't know about him. You know what I mean?
To like to be the main man.
You know, I know I'm getting petty, but LA Knight. I don't like the name. You know what I mean? Like, he's
Yeah,
got
I know
everything.
what you
If
mean,
they're
yeah.
building him into a better character,
You gotta have.
he's already got the fans sold. Same character, maybe different name. I don't know. like something has to just slightly about.
Well, you
LA
don't think
Knight
it's good enough yet?
from the creative decisions?
Like, just change it a bit.
Just something about his character, man. Like The Rock or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Add
Personally, that's
something
what I
in
think.
it, maybe.
Not personally with LA Knight, he's got everything. But from a creative decision, from like how to build his
To make him
character
the next big thing.
just like see how Seth Rollins changed from the architect to whatever he is.
To what he is
That's a
now.
bad change.
The
Like
visionary.
moving to another character where like I don't know how I say it. It's hard to
You
explain.
didn't like that Seth change?
Yeah, I don't like the Seth
Yeah,
change.
I don't like it too.
Yeah.
I liked his.
I miss the more
But-
serious Seth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the more serious Seth was.
But if
the
they
good
build LA Knight into a better character, a nicer character,
So what
yeah.
they did to Seth, but make it better.
But better.
Yeah, LA man, he's got a bright future in WWE.
Yeah, he's got every. As
He could win. He could win the title. He could
He's
win.
got
Man,
everything.
one day
I
he
think
will.
He could be favorite for the next Royal Rumble winner, maybe.
100%. Yeah.
Maybe.
But what? Then he's going to frustrate.
Yeah, then he probably won. He won.
But I think Cody Rhodes is going to win it. I don't
know.
I'm pretty sure they promised him that he'll get that title soon.
They have
He
to.
has to. He came for that reason.
That's what I'm
has to
saying.
finish-
So I don't think
Yeah.
LA
Finish
Knight
the
would
story.
win
the
the Royal
documentary,
Rumble.
Vince McMahon flew to his hometown just to
sign him up.
sign him
Far
up.
out, man.
So yeah, it shows how big Cody Rhodes has been on WWE. But
I love Cody Rhodes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love him.
He's got to
Some
win it
people,
soon.
Julian doesn't like him. I don't know why.
man.
Yeah.
He's got a good character to fit. His theme songs
I always loved him from back in the days. Like
back
when
in the
when I
days,
was a kid.
back in what's
you
called what's
used to like
Dashing
that group.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
You used to like
Legacy
Ted
Cody
DiBiase.
Rhodes.
Yeah, you used to like that.
Cuz
Yeah,
I
but
love-
his theme song's one of the best.
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably one.
He always had the best theme
What was
song.
his?
What was his old one? Yeah.
John Cena has
smoking
it.
mirrors. Oh,
Yeah.
you with smoking mirrors.
If
But-
Anthony was, he would be dying.
Anthony dying right now, but yeah,
That's
man,
a
I
wrap
think,
to everything.
Yeah, that's a
All the
wrap.
sports we've talked about: NRL, Premier League, WWE, UFC,
Big
boxing.
podcast today.
Big podcast.
Big podcast. How long was that?
Oh no, over an
And now
hour.
an hour and a
30.
half, something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah. That's a wrap up for episode 36 of the Touchline Podcast. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you're not new here, I don't care what you want. No matter what, hit the like button. Comment down below. Are we going Newcastle this week? We're not sure yet
Not
for the
sure
Bulldogs
yet.
game.
Have
That's
to
still
make sure.
pending. We're gonna make sure.
Yeah, still
but if we're
pending.
there, come say hi to us. We'll most likely be doing a vlog, interviews, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, have a good rest of your week. See you later.